Hello and good afternoon, my fellow trucketeers. Yes, afternoon. It's currently, what time is it? 4:47 in the afternoon. Yeah, and we're currently set up in Bridgewater. Is Bridgewater? No, yeah, Bridgewater. So we're parked up at the Ford Fuel site. Yeah, Junction 24 truck stop's just over there. What am I doing? I've been sat here for how long now? 2 hours and 15 minutes at the moment, because I'm waiting for a trailer to be brought up to me because I'm off to Dundee. Now it's a Wednesday and I'm supposed to be going to Andover Friday, so I've got a trailer swap done. I've got to run all the way up to Dundee, do a delivery, collect something and come back down and try and have that done for Friday. I don't think it's going to happen. Considering the M6 was closed near Stafford earlier, I don't know whether it still is. It might still be by the time I get up there. Yeah, I don't know how far north I'm going to get. I started at 6 this morning so I can run till 9, but I might run up the road as far as I can tonight, stop and then have a fire on as early as I can in the morning. But we'll see how we get on with that. Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. Anyway, so today is June the 25th. It is a Wednesday. And yeah, that's it. It's 2 days after I filmed the last video. So when I filmed the last video, I was heading up towards Skelmersdale, didn't make it, stopped in D-side. That was all great. Anyway, this morning I run up to Skelmersdale, done the collection, run down to Bristol, done the delivery at the solar site, and now I've run down to Bridgewater here, and I've been told to park up here to do a trailer swap. So now we're sort of continuing on the rest of the week from this. So we're going to sit here. I'm going to drop the trailer because I haven't actually done that yet, and I'm going to sit here and wait for Dom to turn up so we can do the old switcheroony, and then I'm going to fire on up the road as far as I can. So yeah, the beauty is, because I've only done a 4-day week and I didn't use a 15, I still have all 3 15s left, so I still got plenty of time to run up, and I can use all of my reduced to try and get back as early as I can. The plan is, because I don't think I'm going to make it Friday night, is to try and get back early Saturday morning and then drive to Andover in the morning, but we'll see how we get on. It's going to affect my weekend a little bit, but nothing major. So I'm going to get out and drop this trailer quickly and then sit and wait, I guess. I'll see you in a bit. Right, 5:40, we finally have our trailer, which is lovely. Right, I've plumbed the destination in. It's 9 hours and 11 minutes from here. This trailer also has a lift axle. I didn't realise we had a trailer with a lift axle. Maybe I've bought it before but only been heavy. Who knows? But yeah, good stuff. So I haven't actually looked where it is properly. I've just plumbed the postcode in and I'm just going to head north as far as I can. I think as long as I can get a couple of hours up the road tonight, like if I get to Tewkesbury, the thing is, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get there that early tomorrow, but as early as possible is going to be the case, I guess. That guy's letting me go. It's cool. Cheers. Try for the kid on the bike, make sure he's actually on the path, not on the road. There we go, thank you. So we're all good to go. Yeah, so it's a case of pushing up a couple of hours tonight. I've only got 3 hours 21 left anyway. I think I might have had a 3-hour break there, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I might have to double check on my printout, see if I actually did have 3 hours. Because if so, that will either give me a 15 for Saturday, not that I want that. But it means I can definitely use all of my reduceds. I can like literally reduce every night now, so just to have half a chance of getting back for Friday night. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, it means I have to wake up at like, run out of time and then wake up at like 11 o'clock at night and start running, and I'll do it. Alright, we need the M5, so we want this lane. But yeah, we're going to push on north as far as I can. The M6 was closed somewhere, so we don't want to get caught up in that, but I don't know how far I'll make it up on 3 hours 20. Where are we? Bridgewater. 3 hours from Bridgewater. Stafford will probably be about the limit, I think, so I might even just go for Tewkesbury and just call it there, or maybe I don't know, I'll have a think and see how far we get. If I can get at least 2 hours, I'll be happy. So yeah, no, what are we on? We're on 6. That's 3 hours, isn't it, for that? Yeah, but then I've only got 3 hours 20 of working time, so that's the other conundrum. I don't want to use a 10 today. That's the main thing. I want to try and save that for Friday if I can, or if not, use it all tomorrow. Regardless whether I use it tomorrow or Friday, it's going to be the catch, I think. But yeah. Anyway, let's hit the motorway. Just fly on up north as far as I can. Park up, have our dinner, head down, and crack on as early as we can tomorrow. I will see you in a bit. Let's go to Scotland! Woo! Yeah! Like a Scotland run. Right, we are parked up. It is currently 7:45, so we're going to start at 4:45 in the morning. I've already put it on break. I'll do my paperwork tomorrow. So we got 7 hours 39 minutes to customer tomorrow. So we're going to make an absolute flyer. Yeah, I've got 110 left and a 9, so burn whatever I need to burn tomorrow. We got traffic there, which is what's buggering me up tonight, because I was going to park somewhere along the 449 there, but I'm currently in sort of just south of Kidderminster. I couldn't really get anywhere decent. Like, I've got a couple of parking areas, but everything's all sort of like too far off the beaten track, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this will do. So we got 7 hours 30 minutes. Well, it's going to be a bit less than that if I leave early in the morning, and then we're going to fire on up north as far as we can. I haven't looked at the actual delivery address yet. Let's have a quick look on the old phone. So let's plumb the old postcode. I'm going to have to lower my suspension because I'm on a bit of a slope here. It's not too bad. Right. So we're going to Manoeuvres, is it? Something like that? I don't know. It's like a college or something I'm going to. Manoeuvres Learning Campus. Something like that anyway. So we're going there. Looks like a school of some sort, which is sort of near Budden and Barnhill. Just off the A92 apparently, so Dundee is actually back here and we're going here. So yeah, we're going quite a way over. Yeah. So hopefully we don't have any problems tomorrow and we can get straight on up and get fired on up. So that's the plan anyway. And then hopefully we have a collection that's on the way down, because if I have to go anywhere off the beaten track to come back down, I'm not going to get back on Friday. So yeah, we're gonna have to give it a hell of a push, I reckon. So yeah, delivery date that something attenuators. So yeah, something to do with air conditioning units. So yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna have some dinner. What have I got? I've got a curry or a meat feast pasta. I'll probably have my meat feast pasta, and then have the curry for tomorrow, because I'll probably have more time tomorrow, because I'm going to run my driving time before I run my working time, whereas today I'm getting a bit tight on my working time. So right, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Hello and good morning. On to the next day, 26th of June. June's nearly over, way past halfway through the year now. Be Christmas soon. I can hear you shouting at me, calm down. Right, so we are currently near enough 2.5 hours into our drive for the day. We've just gone past sort of Preston, coming up to Lancaster. Yeah, on the M6. We're doing well, we're currently due at the customer at 12:24, but we've got to have a break, so technically we'll be due there about 1:10 by the time we've had a break. Maybe a bit sooner, maybe a bit later, who knows. When I left where I parked up near Kidderminster, we should arrive at the customer on about 7.5 hours driving for the day. So I'm hoping that wherever our collection is within 2.5 hours of that, because that means I can get myself loaded, shut off as soon as I get parked up, as late to my drive as possible, and then literally start as early as possible in the morning tomorrow to have the best chance of getting back. Ideally, I'd like to get loaded and stop as close to a 9 as possible. 9-hour drive, that is. Have 9 hours off and start as early as possible, even if that's 11 o'clock tonight, you know. I mean, it won't be, because I won't be able to have 9 hours off and then be able to start that soon, because technically if I get the customer at 1:15, we've only got 7 pallets on. It's a very small light load, so we're not exactly burning much fuel, so it shouldn't take too long to unload. So realistically, half hour to unload, so we should be done by 2, and we'll say an hour and a half to a customer, so we'll say 3:30, an hour to load, 4:30, and then maybe another hour and a half down the road, 5:30, 6, say 6 o'clock stop. If I stop at 6 and then have 9 hours off, I'll be able to start at, 3 in the morning, which would be good, and then just fire on 10 hours south from there, which generally 10 hours would take about, you can do a 10-hour drive within 12 hours in a day. So, you know, if we start at 3, we'll be finished by 3 in the afternoon, hopefully. So that's the plan. That's what I'm hoping sort of happens. You know, like I said, I really hope I get loaded tonight, or this afternoon or whatever, because that'll give me the best chance of getting back, I reckon. Even if I push a 10 tonight and then just do 9 hours tomorrow, I don't know. If I get to the customer, I want to try and come back this way as much as possible for the next 2.5 hours. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to make it back, or I'm going to have to get rescued maybe. You know, at a push, I want to get to at least Taunton if we can tonight, because then I might have a chance of someone coming out to rescue me. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping anyway. Right, I'm going to continue up the road for another hour and a half at least, and then maybe look for somewhere to stop, and then that'll give us 3 hours to the customer then. So yeah, we'll push on as much as we can. See where we end up. I'll see you in a little bit. Right, and here we are. We're just leaving the M6 and we have just joined the A74M. So you know what that means? That means we are now about to enter Scotland. So I'll take the high road and you take the low road, and I'll get to Scotland before you. Me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond, Scotland. There we go. Lovely blue sign. And then we're going to come straight off here to, well, not right here. Going to come off in a second and go into Gretna Services to have a 45-minute break, because we are nearly up on our first 4.5 hour drive. Well, we're at 4 hours and 5 minutes. I don't have enough time to get to the next service station along, I don't think, which is Annandale Water. I'm about 2 minutes shy of actually getting there, and that's just to the entrance. There'll be obviously a couple more minutes before I get in and actually get in the space. So thought I'll knock it on the head, and we'll pull in here to Gretna, another 45. So have a bit of a relax, stretch our legs for a bit, use the facilities, have some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet. But yeah, pretty much 9:05 and have my first 45. Madness. But it should be just over 3 hours now to the customer. I'm hoping to get, I think Perth is like the point of where I can get to and still get back to the yard within a 9 hour drive, I think, if I remember correctly. So I'm hoping to be able to get this off and then get back past Perth. That's my goal for the day. But then it sort of depends when my collection is, because obviously if it's north of Perth, then that could obviously put me in the wrong direction again. So I have no idea what my collection is. I'm hoping it's a collection out of Penrith, like we've done before, because then that'll be a case of heading in exactly the right direction, exactly the way I want to go, and collecting it. The only problem with that, it'll probably be a collection in the morning, but then I could still leave relatively early, because I think they start quite early, or I don't know if they're 24 hour, but I think they start pretty early, so yeah, that would be nice. That would be ideal. That'll be like ideal situations to collect out of Perth. Yeah, I'll be running a few hours empty, but sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes the return loads can be a bit of a pain without having to traipse miles out of my way to go get something, which will then stop me from being able to get back home tomorrow. But hey, we will make do. Can I fill up here? It's a BP. Yes, they do accept key fuels. Wonderful. I will get some fuel here then. Parking. Yes. Ah, yeah, that's right, yeah. Feels like forever since I've been here. Yeah, I've got to make sure I get some fuel on the way. I'm not desperate for fuel. I'm at half a tank, but if I fill up now, I'm not going to have to then fill up until some point later on tomorrow, so it saves me having to find a fuel station in the middle of nowhere, which is what we want, really. Don't want, not what we want. Right, where you go? Zebra crossing, that's right, I'll let you off. Wonder why he pulled out and then just slowed right down to nothing, but people wanted to cross, so I will let him off. Right, let's go find a space and then have a break. Just park him while he's down the bottom here. Perfectly lined up for the space. Beautiful. Let's take a nice and easy back. A bit bumpy here. I think I'll do. Wonderful. Right. That, off, lights off, brake. Right, I'll see you a little bit later. Right, we're just on the other side of Perth now, on the M90. We're doing okay, we're getting somewhere. Just going over this lovely bridge. I don't know what the bridge is called, but yeah. Oh. Friarton Bridge, is it? I don't know, I think so. It's a bit hard to read on the old TomTom. Yeah. So we're about 54 minutes away from the customer. We've got a little bit of traffic ahead of us, which is annoying. So I've lost about 10, 12 minutes, something like that. But we're going to persevere. Technically, we will get there on 7.5 hours driving, or 7 hours 20, something like that. Which means we'll only be an hour from Perth by the time we get there, which is kind of a good sign, maybe, depending. My boss said he's potentially got pallets for me to pick up, but they don't load after 3, which could be an issue, because I'm going to get to the customer at 1:30. If they take more than half hour to unload me, which I reckon they will, then I don't think I'm going to, because he said Perth, but if it's the ones I'm thinking of, it's actually Falkirk, which is more than an hour and a half away, which means I need a 45-minute break, which means I ain't going to get there for 3 o'clock to load. So I'm hoping he's not expecting me to load tomorrow, because I just will not get home, and I'll probably get back too late Saturday to warrant me doing it. So yeah, I don't know. And the thing is, if it is them, they're there for delivery in Liverpool as well. So yeah, yeah, that'll be bit of a pain in that case. Oh, we're on the A90 now. Let's slow down. There we go. Yeah, so could be an interesting one, whether we'll have any chance of getting back whatsoever. Of course, if I don't get the pallets, then I don't know what I'll be doing. Yeah. Yeah, so there's not a lot about at the moment. Ah, well, that's what it is. We will do what we need to do. Right then, we are the other side of Dundee now. There was a lot of traffic on the ring road around Dundee, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. We are now 6 minutes from our customer in Monifeth, I think it's spelt. Something like that. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but who cares? I'm sure someone will correct me. Well, I'm really too worried about it. Yeah, so on the Arbroath Road, which is the A92, and yeah, we're not far from where we need to be. We're going to get there at 1:35, which means we've lost about 15 minutes of time around Dundee, so not a massive amount of time, considering we've done about 350 miles today, roughly. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure what the mileage was to get here. So we've definitely fired on well today. We've done very well. I've only done 2 stints of driving, but the first stint was 4 hours and 11 minutes, and the second stint's going to be 3 hours 30, roughly, or just under 3 hours 30. So we've been a pure driving machine today. I need to get over now because I need to go right at this roundabout. There we go. And I don't know what we're doing, so I messaged the boss and I said I don't think I'm going to make a 3 o'clock collection in Perth, because I need a 45-minute break as well to be able to get back there, potentially, because that bit of traffic's eating up my spare bit of time. So I was due to be here with an hour and 15 minutes driving left, which is about the time it takes to get to Perth from here. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be doable, because I've now only got an hour and 7 minutes and I've still got 4 minutes to the customer. So I'm going to have, by the time I've got there, manoeuvred and unloaded. By the time I've got there, unloaded, manoeuvred and everything, I'm probably going to have about an hour, if not just under an hour, to get back to Perth, which is realistically not going to happen, because theoretically I'd need to leave here at 2 o'clock to get there for 3. With a 45-minute break, that's just not going to happen. With a 45-minute break, that's going to put me at 20 past 2, and yeah, I'm automatically past whatever time it is to get there, you know, past 3 o'clock, so it just will not happen. Ooh, look, the sea. Look at that. Beautiful view. We've got to go right down on the seafront as well, on the ferry road, apparently. Nice view over there as well. Fortunately, you can't see that because you're not attached to my face. Oh wow, really? Okay. You just come on through. Really? That's clever. Thank you. Patience is a virtue. You had to come on my side of the road. And you moved over because that last car was a bit impatient. Alright. I don't know what time these guys were expecting me, but I don't think it was humanly possible to get here any earlier. Because even if I pushed on that extra hour up the road last night and found somewhere to stop miraculously, which I would have been right at like Wolverhampton, which I don't really fancy stopping around there, to be honest, it would have just meant I would have woken up an hour later. I wouldn't have been able to start until an hour later, so it wouldn't have made any difference. The only gain I would have got from that is that a higher chance of getting back tomorrow. But hey, we'll do whatever we can. Oh, train track there. Don't know what this van parked right near the lights here. Alright, let's get to this school and get this stuff unloaded. I think it's a school anyway, it looks like it. It looks like a high school of some sort. I hope they're expecting me and they're ready and raring to go get the stuff off. And I hope they got a forklift. I hope it's not a handball job. Mind you, working time, I'm not really too worried about working time because I've got plenty of that spare. It's me driving time that's the issue. Thank you. This road looks nice and small for me to get up. This car's now in my way. You're gonna have to go because you're in my way. There we go. Okay. Sorted. Right, let's get up through it. And buses only. Well, I'm not a bus, but I'll take it. Alright. How's it going?
How are you?
Yeah, not bad, you? Ambient acoustics, got some attenuators for air conditioning units.
Yes, yeah?
Yeah.
But side is go till quarter past 2 hours mentioned there, yeah? On
But,
board, yeah?
Yeah.
So you can go left side after 10 past 9, we will go in, 10 past 2, we will go inside together.
Alright, okay.
So because our children are on break, just take care of children. Already I have closed the door, no any vehicle can go inside or outside.
Alright, okay, so
You can go left side after 10 past 2, we will go inside together.
okay, so where do you want me to go? Just there, yeah?
Anywhere you can park.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
10 past 2, we will go inside together. I think if you are signal, then we will go inside together.
Cool, no worries. Alright, cheers. Would it be easier for me to reverse in, or? Well, yeah, because where are we going? That way, are we?
No, this is the bus park, school bus parking. No, but
Alright, so I can go.
permission to.
Yeah, but we're going that way when we're allowed, yeah? That's right, I'll reverse in now then, yeah. Cool, no worries. Right, there we go. I don't mind what I block up. I'll block up whatever I need to block up. Double yellows or not. Right, there's this car gone behind me, I cannot see him. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to back up here and I'm going to wait here because apparently we can't go until 10 past 2 or something, so. I think people can still get past the back of me. If I have to go forward, I'll go forward. That'll do. Alright, sit and wait, I guess. See you in a bit. Alright, matey's giving me the thumbs up, so I assume we're good to go. I guess. Where is he? Where'd he go? Find him anyway. It's annoying, we nearly had a 45-minute break there as well. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's wait for this car to go. Because I need to swing out a bit. So am I going up this way then? I'm a bit confused of where I'm going. Bit of a ramp there. There's another truck in here at the moment. Where's he gone? Oh, he's in there. little bit snug through there, not too bad. He's going to open the gate, is he? Nah, he's obviously been waiting to go out. No movement while the kids are on break, I take it, because obviously the kids are all wandering around. So obviously the kids' break finishes at 2:10, so yeah. This foreign guy's going to have to come right down the side of me, I think. I can't really get over to my left anymore. Don't know what this car's doing, whether he's going in or not. There we go, I can move forward a bit. Right. I think I have to go sign in or something. 2 seconds. Alright, beacon's on. Let's head on down. Rear axle's lifting up again. So every time you turn the truck off, it drops the rear axle, and every time you start it back up, it lifts the rear axle. The shady thing about these drop axles, you end up using a bit more air to obviously lift the drop axles. Right, apparently you've got to go over here in the corner or something, and then someone's going to come out and see me, maybe? They should see me and guide me or whatever. Not a lot of room here, is there? Oh, not in this bit. Hopefully there's room to turn around here. And I gather that the foreign guy was facing the right way, that there is somewhere to turn around here. So I guess I'll go here and just wait for a minute. Oh. Alright there.
Hi pal, how are you?
How's it going? I got attenuators for FES.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Go forward, don't go any further down there, just do your 3-point turn here.
Yeah, okay.
And then just sit
In the middle.
Sit facing out that way.
Cool, no worries.
Alright.
Yep, I do, thank you. I do. I'll get her spun round then. And sort of like just park up this way but facing the other direction. So they got a telehandler all off one side, that's even better. I just got to undo all the internal straps. Whoever picked it up, well, whoever strapped it up was keen for an internal strap, which is fine. It's all light stuff anyway, so it makes no difference. Just put my hazards on actually as I'm reversing on a sight. I'm gonna hit that cement mixer. I'm gonna have to get over a little bit more. Oh, I screwed that up. Me screw up a reverse? No, don't do things like that. Best driver in the world. According to some posts I put up with the comments and that, there was a lot of perfect drivers out there. Never done anything wrong. That's cool. We've got plenty of room to get ourselves spun round it. I'll get myself right on over here. Start coming out and then back up then. Important thing is I haven't turned round. All I'm really worried about. Back up to that cement mixer. I'll try and keep it in my right hand mirror so I'm not going to hit it. You know, it's better than having a bollard light directly behind you. That should do nicely. I should probably don my hard hat as well, I reckon. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, see you in a bit. There you go, that's what we got. 7 pallets of that. 3 on this side, 4 on the other. I've undone all the internals, so just gotta wait for someone to come and collect them. But they don't weigh nothing, it's all so literally weigh very little. But I can move the pallet, but yeah. Oh, well, play the weighing game now, I suppose. Hopefully get a half-hour break in. Alright, fantastic. Once we got the curtains open, we managed to get 30 minutes break. We've done the curtains back up, now we're good to go. It's kind of worked out pretty well for me, so we'll take that. So we've just got to get ourselves out of here. And, oh, where you going, van? You're going that way, are you? So I got a collection out of Alnwick, whatever it is, I can't remember what it's called. I'm sure someone will correct me again. I've already been told how to say it, but I've forgotten. So we got a collection out of there. Now it's 3.5 hours away, so we can't make it today. Am I going to get round you? Yeah, I should be able to get round you. Yeah, so we're not going to make it today, obviously, because it's 3.5 hours away, but it means we can head for the A68, is it? Just outside of Edinburgh. I've had a look, and there's a nice big lay-by a little way down there, which is about 2 hours and 5 minutes away, which will leave me about 10 minutes on a 10-hour drive. So, mate, he's not there. So that's where I'm aiming for. That's where we're going to try and get to. And yeah, now we'll be an hour from Alnwick, and then Alnwick to the yard is doable within a day. Try and get out of here now. It's a little bit snug. Am I going to make that? Yeah, we'll make it. Oh, drop. Yeah, we're out. Cool. Didn't know I was supposed to go that way or around that way, but oh well, we're out. That's the main thing. I don't care now because I'm out of there. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to head for that, and hopefully an hour to Alnwick, and then we should be able to make Alnwick within 8 hours, hopefully, or it'll be 7.5 hours. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. The drops for Taunton might be a case of parking in Andover for the weekend, because I'm going to Andover for the weekend. That's why I'm trying to get back for Friday, and then just let Elaine drive up. It's annoying because I want to take my car up to show my parents, because they lent me a bit of money to buy my car. I've paid them half of that back so far, so I just needed to borrow it while I was waiting for a bit more money to come in. So it would have been nice to show them, but Elaine's not going to want to drive my car, plus it's in the yard and I have the keys, so yeah, so we'll figure it out. I would like to get back to the yard though. That's going to be my aim. Whether it's doable or not, I don't know. I do not know. But we'll give it a good old college try. We'll try our best and see what we can do. Alright, let's get out of this wonderful place. See where we end up. Beautiful. Where we're going tonight, I don't know whether it's still inside the Scottish border or not, so it's going to be a little way down from Edinburgh, but I don't know whether it's over the border or not. We might just still be in Scotland, I think, but we'll figure it out. I would like to have been on the other side of Scotland, like Glasgow sort of way, because that would have given me a much more chance of getting back. But no, you're not paying attention? Alright, I did flash you, but okay. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Right, let's get on down the road. Like our hair's on fire. I will see you in a little bit, maybe. Wish me luck. We've got 5 minutes of traffic ahead of us. We don't want any more. Look at that. That lovely bridge I'm just about to cross over. Obviously heading towards Edinburgh. I've never been over this bridge before. Everyone's driving really slow for some reason. It's like they know something I don't. But, oh well, I will continue to overtake them all. I don't understand. We're on a motorway and I'm doing 56, well 57, I'm rolling down here a little bit. And I'm passing cars because people don't want to drive at the speed limit for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, let's get ourselves over this bridge. We have literally just passed 9 hours and 1 minute driving, so we are firmly into a 10 now, so now we are dedicated to getting as far as we can. We're going to use up as much of this hour as we can. There is a little bit of traffic ahead of me, which is annoying because it's eating up a little bit of my time. Again, 60 limit and everyone's still driving slowly, so I will continue to overtake them. For some strange reason. There's 2 bridges. I didn't realise there were 2. I'll stick with this one. Please be a courteous driver. I am. Just don't know why everyone else isn't by driving at the speed limit. I don't understand. I don't even know what this bridge is called. This is Queen Ferry Crossing. So Queen Ferry Bridge? I don't know. I have no idea. There's actually a 3rd bridge. I take it one of them's like a railway bridge or something. That's cool. There's like 3 bridges here. Lovely. Never been over here before, so this is a first for me. That's a... They're quite some bridges, aren't they? Are they like the 3 bridges of Edinburgh? Yeah, that's quite spectacular. I quite like that. So I thought I'd take you along the journey for me. Now, with the bits of traffic we've got ahead of us, we do have a 4-minute detour that's going to save us 4 minutes, which I might try and take. So currently we have 57 minutes driving left and with 54 minutes to that lay-by I want to try and get in. So, yeah, I might try and nab that 4 minutes if I can to give me as much time as possible. But yeah, that's quite the crossing. I wasn't expecting that to be quite so big, but there we go. And there's definitely a white line there, just double checking for everyone. Right, let's continue on. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, just come out of that sleepy little town there. Ugh. Can't quite see on the sign what it was. But we're nearly at our little lay-by. We got 13 minutes left. So we're going to have about 10, 11 minutes left by the time we get in there. We're already on 9 hours 47, so we're doing pretty well today. We've been on a full send. I'll have to work out my miles because it's going to be a fair amount today. Oh, there's a sign for the lay-by. Slow down, John. We can only do 40. Remember, it's Scotland. There we go. Hopefully, there's no one in there. There's no one in the past 2 lay-bys. No, sorry, there's a van in the first one, but there was a room for me to get in, and there was no one in the other lay-by after that. It was only 5 minutes back, so I could make it if I need to, but it's the whole trying to get myself turned around. There's one there. I'm hoping the one on this side's quite big as well. What was that, it? Oh, tons of room. Lovely. Absolutely beautiful. Spiffing. This is exactly where I'm going to be spending my night in Scotland. Beautiful. So we got a collection out of Alnwick tomorrow, which was supposed to be for a drop in Taunton, but I definitely wouldn't have got that off tomorrow. I don't think. It would have been a hell of a mission to try and get that far. Now, what's a disabled spot in front of me? I'm going to pull right up to it. I do. Turn back up a little bit just in case someone does pull in there. They don't give me room to get out. That'll do. Yeah, so that's now changed to Aylesbury, so I've got to drop in Aylesbury, which means I'll have to get that drop off and then probably do a collection and head back towards the yard. So, but I am definitely not going to get back tomorrow. Let's plumb in the customer that I'm collecting from. Which is that one there, which is wonderful. I'll put it on that road there. We'll drive to there. We are currently 1 hour 24 from the customer. and then from there we got to go to Aylesbury, which is further than I would like to go, but yeah. Oh well. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm at the customer in Alnwick. This is a mission and a half, this is. Why so late in the week? Wouldn't have been so bad if I had it on earlier in the day, because I could have got a good way up yesterday. But then I might have got stuck in a car fire that was on the M6, because that's what the trouble was there. Oh well. There we go, right. Right, that's me done. I'm going to do my curry. It is currently 5:10. By the time I do the paper, it's going to be about 4:15. Let me do my mileage quick. I'll just do my mileage very quick so you know how many miles I have done today. Bearing in mind I've driven 9 hours and 49 minutes. So it is 6, 1, 4, 1, 3, 9. We've done a lot. Okay, not as much as I thought. 749 kilometres. Hey Google, what is 749 kilometres in miles? 465 miles. Yeah, there you go. 465 miles. So we've done alright. We've done alright. We'll take it anyway. Right. See you tomorrow. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in Scotland. We've driven for 41 minutes so far this morning. Had a very peaceful night where we stopped. And we're in a little place called Coldstream. I'm sure there's something fantastic about this place. It had a load of stuff written on the sign as I entered, but I didn't have a chance to read any of it, so. But this is where the Scottish border is, on the A697. So we come down the A68, join the A697, and the border is literally on the bridge. So yeah, see loads of Scottish flags there, and we're not very far from going over the water. So effectively we'll be sailing back into England. Oh, slow down a little bit, John. No, it's 30 again. And the beauty about crossing over this bit of water means I can do 50 on the single carriageways again. So here we go. Literally right in the middle of this bridge is the border. We're in Scotland. Now we're in England. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. There's probably a little sign there. Yeah, you go. Little sign on the bridge, yeah. England. Lovely. Alright, let's get on down to the customer. Half hour away. Right, we are just coming up on the collection now. So we're about half hour down from Coldstream where you last saw me. Beautiful. I've got to stop saying that. It would be nice if it was just a collection today, but we got to go deliver this and possibly collect something else. I don't know yet. Might be a case of watch out the way, pigeons. Thank you. God, suicidal pigeons today. I tell you, surveillance pigeons. You got to watch out for them. Yeah. So. It'd be nice if we just had this collection and run back to the yard, but unfortunately we don't. I've already done some calculations and I ain't getting back today. No way, no way. I mean, I got to collect this and then go drop it off in Aylesbury, which is putting me even further away from the yard, but that's fine, because I've only got a 9-hour drive today and I'm going to pretty much max that out. So that means I could, like, be stopped by 3-4 o'clock this afternoon, which then also means that, you know, I could start really, really, really early tomorrow. Not that I'm going to, but I'm going to aim to get back to the yard for about 6:30, maybe 7, something like that. Anyway, I've got to make sure I go in the right one here. Not this one. Definitely not this one. Exit. Access. There we go. Hoping the gates are open. They said they start loading at 6:30, and it's 6:27. Oh, there's someone in there already. Ideal. Let's get ourselves in here. There's a couple of people in here. Get ourselves in here and hopefully get loaded reasonably quick. Jump out and get our curtains opened up as well. Hopefully someone come and see us reasonably soon. Is that space open? Space is open. We'll dive in that space. Oh, Mr. Jenkinson's going. If he's going, I'll dive in where he was. I will do that. Speaker off for a minute. It's not quite 7 o'clock yet. I know we're in someone's yard, but you know, rules is rules. Unfortunately, people don't like to follow rules, and that's why we have the DVSA. And we have landed. Right, cool. I'll see you when we're loaded, I guess. Or loading or something. Yeah, don't know yet. Alright, see you in a minute. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are loaded. I couldn't be bothered to film any of it. I'm sure this video's going to be long enough, but there you go. We are loaded with 20 packs. I think it's 20. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, I've got to do maths. No, it's not 20, it's 16. 16 packs of like sleepers, I guess would be the best way to sort of describe them. Yeah, big old wooden posty things. So yeah, just gonna stroll across the yard there. Right in my way. Okay. Just take your time, pal. That's fine. Yeah, so you've got 16 packs of sleepers that are going to Aylesbury. Aylesbury is apparently 6 hours and 6 minutes away. So we've got a fair old drive down to get them off. We should be there for... Well, I need a 45 as well, so we should be there for about 2:30. So hopefully they're not one of these stupid companies like, we don't unload after 2 o'clock on a Friday. Otherwise I'll be shouting and screaming at them, because they definitely ain't going to have it tomorrow, because I will be heading home. Yeah. What I'm going to have afterwards, I don't know. It might even be a run back empty to the yard from Aylesbury, I don't know. I think the boss said I could stay in Andover, but I don't really want to stay in Andover. I do want to stay in Andover, but I want to go up in my car. Because like I said earlier in the video, you know, I want to show my new car to my parents, because they helped lend me some money to buy it. So, like I said, I've already paid quite a bit of that back, but yeah. So yeah, we'll see how we get on anyway. We'll see what the day sort of, see how the day goes. Day goes. Yeah. Alright, let's head on south. Let's go to Aylesbury, see what trouble we can get ourselves into for the day. I'll see you a lot later. Right, here we are in Aylesbury. Finally, it is currently 2:51, so I'm going to arrive at the customer a little bit later than expected. I was expecting to be here for 2:30, but then I had to get some fuel, so I took a little bit of time, and then touch of traffic, not too much, but yeah, just sort of been delayed a little bit, but that's fine. We'll be there just before 3 o'clock. Yeah. Aylesbury has a lot of roundabouts. I'd probably say it's got more than Andover has. I'm saying it's got more than Milton Keynes would be a bit of a push, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's probably got more than Andover, maybe nearly as many as Basingstoke. It's full of roundabouts around here, which is annoying because I'm stopping and starting all the time. But once I got the weight off, but yeah. Now my bosses, alright. People don't like to indicate round here much either, so bit of a guessing game where they're going sometimes. So my boss has said to me, he's happy to run me back empty to Andover and then load me Monday morning, but I don't think I'm going to make Andover within an hour, and I've got an hour and 33 minutes remaining on my driving time, so it's going to be about an hour and a half, an hour and 25 minutes by the time I've delivered to the customer. But he says if I want to run back to the yard, he's going to have to try and load me or something, because he doesn't want to run me all that way empty, which is fair enough. I mean, not really my fault. I'm sort of stuck out during the, you know, coming up to the weekend. But it just would have been nice to sort of take my car up to show my parents, because it's not very often we get the opportunity to take a two-seater. Because we always got to cart other people up here as well. My daughter's always comes up with us with my grandson Albert. So yeah, not that I mind that. It's just obviously means I can't ever bring my car. Oh, no, I need that lane there. Right, pay attention, Prius, because I'm coming over. There we go. You finally figured it out. Right. There's a 4.5 metre bridge, 2.5 miles ahead. Oh good, we're not going 2.5 miles. So I can't carry on down that road. I have to make sure I don't sort of carry on down it, because otherwise I'll have a bother, because I'm 4 point... Oh no, it's 4.5 metres, I'm 4.47. So, oh no, we'll be alright, I'm not 4.7, we ain't got any trailers at all. Well, depends what we got on a flat there, doesn't it? I'm ready for this week to be over, but I know I've got to stop at the traffic lights now. It's quite warm out there again now. It's like 26.5 degrees at the moment, so it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system when I get out, because I've been sat in here with my nice cool cab with the aircon going. Right, you're going, okay. Wait for that bus to block that road so I can go. There we go. Yeah, I've got to pull straight out, okay. It's fine, wasn't really too much bother. Right, customers down there on the left somewhere, I think. Can't remember what they're called. That's it. Is this it? Thing is, do I need to park out on the road, or can I go in? Yeah, this is them there. Opening hours. Right, I better go and see someone, because they probably won't want me to pull straight in. Right, let's put my hazards on. I will see you in a minute. Well, we're in. Caused a little bit of mayhem out on the road because I stopped out there, but don't really care. But we're in. But there's that guy there. He's got another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just pulling the 7th one off. So yeah, 6 more packs of blocks to come off, and then I can go in and get unloaded. And yeah, it's quite windy, so I don't really want to be opening my curtain just yet. If it wasn't windy, I'd probably open it and get the straps undone ready, but yeah, I'll wait until I'm in. So yeah, I've got plenty of working time. It's just driving time that's the pain. Actually, while I'm here, let's see how far we can get from here. Which way is most direct back towards the yard? Don't know what's that you can see.
Recording started.
4 hours and 15 minutes to the yard. Holy Christ, that's still quite the drive. Yeah, there's no real decent way to go, is there? It's going to take me that way, which is going to put me in some rubbish areas to park up.
You will arrive at your
Oxford's quite broken by the looks of it. Would it be any quicker to head up that way? Towards Bicester? Let's get it there. Bad stop. So it said 4:15 going that way. What about going that way? 4:15, exactly the same. I think I'd rather go that way. 4:22 with traffic, but I'm not worried about the traffic. So an hour and a half down is going to probably put me Newbury at best. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Glad I've had a shower. Stopped for a shower at one of the services. Not Tip Shelf. Trowel services I stopped at. Had a shower there because I needed one. And now we're sort of here. Yeah, I'm not going to get very far down from here. The boss said he noticed there might be something around here for me to collect. What it is, I don't know. And how far away it is, I don't know. But yeah, I don't particularly want to do a full 4.5 tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll see what happens. I'll see you in a bit. There you go. That's what we got on. Same on the other side where it was. He's got one more pack on the other side, so we'll get that side closed up in a minute. But let's get these last 2 straps rolled up and then figure out what we're doing. Mission. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are unloaded. And again, we have got a mission to try and get some straw on. Apparently, I've got to be there by 5:30 to load, and I'm due there at 5:26. And I only have about an hour and a half driving left. And it's an hour and 35 minutes away. So, how I'm going to make it, I do not know. I've got to try and spin around the near yet. But then, it's trying to route me around for a road closure on the TomTom, but not on the Google Maps, so I don't know what's happening with that. So I'm going to go along the A41 towards Bicester and hope for the best. Because one thing's telling me something, and another one's telling me something else. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Oh yeah, and traffic as well. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it. Of course, no one in Aylesbury likes trucks because they just won't let you go here. They'll just make you sit and wait for ages. There we go. That's got it. Cute. Finally. Alright. That's why you got to bully your way around sometimes. You ain't going in there, pal. Learner driver trying to go in the garage all coned off. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'll see you a little bit later. Maybe. See what happens. Wow. There we go. All the way from just south of Edinburgh down to just south of Didcot in a day. We have 14 minutes of driving time left and we are 2 minutes from the customer, or then we got to drive through their yard and back out again, but we can stay in the yard for the night, which is ideal. Just gone for a little village called Bluebury, or Bluebury, but it's spelled B-L-E-W. Yeah. So yeah, we're literally like one junction down from Didcot on the A34. Come off at Chiltern, I think it is. Yeah, I'm just coming along here. Yeah, a little bit stressful on the A34, I'm not going to lie. A lot of people sort of dragging their knuckles along the floor while driving, literally just trickling along, and I'm like, you know, my time's ticking away here, I need to get here, I'm running out of time. Yeah, not great. Sort of people that sort of spit a lot when they talk. What it was is, one of the lay-bys, there was a police car parked there, and because of that everyone was just slowing down and they were all bunching up. I don't understand it. You're allowed to do 70 mile an hour in a car on the A34, so why slow down just because there's a policeman in the lay-by? I don't understand it. But yet we're slowing down to like below 40 mile an hour and bunching up. Surely that's more of a hazard than driving at the speed limit. As soon as we passed the copper in the lay-by, everyone carried on then. I really don't understand it. What are people so scared of? Yeah. Yeah, so we've had a bit of a battle with that. I was like, why is everyone going so slow? Literally, this week's been a nightmare for people driving really slow. I'm sure I spent more time in lane 2 this week than I have in lane 1, just because I've been overtaking cars more than anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've overtaken more cars this week than I have trucks. Why drive so slow? You're allowed to go up to 70 mile an hour. Why drive slower than a truck? I don't understand it. When I'm in my car, I generally want to get somewhere, so I don't hang about. Anyway, enough rambling of that. We are pretty much here now. They got a weighbridge here, so I've got a way in and way out, I think. I don't know what the score is with that. Whether I jump straight on the weighbridge and see someone. Matey said the head follow signs for the grain barn, so... Right, it's in here apparently. Slow down, we don't want to miss it. There we go. Thank you very much. Right, where are we going? Grain store this way. Okay. So, oh yeah, not that way. Round this way then. Oof. That was a bigger drop than I was expecting. Alright, we got 11 minutes driving left. So we need to get down, get unloaded, and then park up. And then figure out what time we have to start in the morning to get back to the yard for somewhere between 6 and 7. I think it's about 2.5. It's difficult to say. I want to say about 2.5 hours back to the yard from here, but yeah. Ten minutes left. I hope it's not too far down here. It's like a 30-mile track. I mean, technically I'm on private ground, so yeah, we won't suggest that. Alright. Grain store, grain store, grain store. Is it? This one or not? All other traffic. Looks like there's some bales there, but is that where he wants me? I don't know. Apparently there's a weighbridge around here somewhere. I do not know. I do not know. Nine minutes left. Ah, there's a weighbridge. A very, very small weighbridge. All lorries use weighbridge, please. Picture of that, and then we'll get the trailer wheels on that. I think they're all on there. So what it'll do is it'll weigh both sets of axles, and it'll give us a rough estimate. What's that say? 102 again. That can't be right, hold on. So I'm sure there's someone around here, so oh well. We've tried. Right, when I figure out what's what, I'll see you in a bit. I'll bring it back in when I'm loading or something. Doing bales on the curtain cider, because why not? That's how we do it. Let's put it down here a minute. You can watch the process. Don't fall over. Unfortunately my camera died during loading, but here's what it is. We managed to get the 30 bales on, which is fine. Yeah, so we managed to go back up, get weighed and come back down here, and we've got a whopping 6 minutes left. So yeah, can't remember what I had. I think I had like 9-10 minutes left, so we managed to sort of get down here and get back up and get down again within a few minutes, so it didn't take long. It was about a minute each way really. So yeah, that's worked out better than I expected. So we're here now for the night, so we're gonna spend the night here next to where we loaded. So I loaded right there, but I'm over here now. So he helped me put the straps on, which is fine, so we're all strapped up and everything. Just put one strap over each row, just in the middle of the bales, because we got the curtains anyway. But obviously I couldn't throw the straps over, so what he definitely didn't do was lift me up with the fork so I could throw the straps through and then ratchet them up, because health and safety wouldn't like that now, would they? Because, you know, they get a bit sensitive about, you know, doing what you have to do to get the job done. So yeah, we definitely didn't do that to get them strapped up. Anyway, I'm gonna do myself some food. I've got a chili con carne in here and a can and some rice and whatever, so I'll do that and then get my head down, and I'll probably crack on about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, because it is about 3 hours back to the yard, and I want to aim to get back to the yard somewhere between 6 and 7. So if we start at 3:30, well, we can't start until 3:15 because I stopped at 6:15. So yeah, we've done well. So yeah, I'll see you briefly in the morning and when we get back to the yard. Ciao for now. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently 3:42 on a Saturday morning. Why on earth would I want to be up this early on a Saturday? Quite as dusty. I'm kicking up a lot of dust here. I'll be alright. Yeah, so we're currently due back to the yard at about 6:30. So that's after dropping the trailer off up at Gore Cross. So we should be alright. I know there's been roadworks on the A35 between Dorchester and Bridport. I don't know whether there's been any tonight or not, but chances are there has been, and I might have to sit and wait for the road to open because it's usually like between 8 PM till 6 AM, so we'll see what happens with that. I might just have to sit and wait a little bit from it open, or the chances are it's probably already open, so it's, according to my TomTom, it's already open, so yeah. Oh yeah, and that road closure yesterday, in the A41 coming out of Aylesbury towards Bicester. Yeah, that's fine. It's that little bit of road's permanently closed because of the great British tax write-off called HS2. It's yeah, there's actually a new road been built in, but I don't know about it on the TomTom because I haven't updated my maps for quite a while on it. I should probably do that at some point. Right, we've just got to go back out the same way as we came in. Head straight back out on the A34, head south down that, hit the M3, hit the M27, A31, A35, and Orme. Get Orme. That's what we want to do. Had a nice peaceful night there actually, slept very, very well. It was a bit warm at first, so it took me a little while to get to sleep, but I fell asleep not long after 8:30, I think, and obviously alarm went off at 3:10, so yeah. Not too bad. Now 2 hours and 45 minutes home. And then straight home, jump in the car and on to Andover. Well, it won't be straight in the car, I'll have a shower and get changed and pack some clothes and whatever and wait for Elaine to be ready, maybe have some breakfast and then get on to Andover. Anyway, we're out of fun now. I'll see you when we're back in Bridport, unless something miraculous happens. I don't know. See you in a bit. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that is us pretty much done now for the week. Lovely. So I was not expecting to be filming for 4 days. I was expecting to film for 3, but there we go, you got an extra day out of me because, well, I couldn't make it back. Not my boss's fault. Obviously you couldn't get a return load down the good side of Scotland, so I had to come down the east side, which is, I mean, it's not a good or bad side, it's just that if I come down the west side, I would have had half a chance of getting back, because I can make it from my yard to Perth in one go, or vice versa. I can do that in 9 hours roughly. So if I had a collection on the good side of Perth, you know, I could have got at least an hour to an hour and a bit this side of Perth, so I would have been able to make it back probably, or been a lot closer anyway. But it's just sometimes just how the work goes. Yeah, like I said, no fault of my boss, it just is what it is, just where the drops are sometimes. So obviously last night when I parked up on the farm, I put a short out saying, let's see how far it is back to the yard. It's 3 hours, right, let's get going. Then I showed my time. I had like 6 minutes left of my driving time, and I had someone leave a comment, I can't remember your name, sorry, and they said, is the extra money worth running back all these Saturdays? I'm like, I know this is like the second Saturday I've run back. I 100% know that because I've done one other this year. I think there might have been a third, I'm not entirely sure. So I've run back. I think the other time I did actually make it back, I made it back with like a couple of minutes spare. But I think the other time I was stuck out purely just because of a vehicle fire. Closed the road so I couldn't move. I was stuck, so I thought I might as well just knock it on the head and just go in the morning. It wasn't any bit hardship, but he says, is it really worth one? And he sort of, so I've not exactly, you know, we're 26 weeks through the year, so we're halfway through the year, and I've only had to run it on Saturday twice. So yeah, is it worth the extra money? I don't know. I've done 3 hours work today, and with the extra night out, that's about 70 quid in my pocket. So, you know, would it be worth it for you for 3 hours work and just spending another night in the truck? You know, some people it's not worth it, some people it is, you know. I could do with the extra money at the moment, so it's no hardship. I'm still going to get the handover in a good time, so again, not a problem there. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, we'll leave that there. I'm going to go top up with AdBlue and park up, do my paperwork and all that fun stuff. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, it doesn't cost you nothing. Share the video with someone that you think might like it, and leave a comment. All that fun stuff. So yeah, take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking around with Jono, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.